The other day I made the first cyanotype tote bag design that I think is close to perfect, but the end result didn't come easy.
Look at this. Bloody bullseye.
The first problem was buying these cheap tote bags off Temu, which worked nowhere near as well as the ones I ended up sticking with from AS Color. Once the material was sorted, getting an exposure was pretty straightforward, but I really wanted the bags to look neat and well made. I first tried masking out borders to both tidy up the design and also save some chemistry, but applying the right amount of solution was a really fine line to toe, and any excess would bleed behind the mask and then stain the edges. The next option was to cover the entire bag in chemistry and then do the masking, but it was a bit of a pain in the ass anyway, so I thought if I could avoid it then that would be great. I couldn't just lay it flat and expose all the way to the edges though, as this would leave these ugly white marks along the seams. In the end, I kind of fixed both issues at once, using a foam insert to pull the seams apart and then adding a reusable cardboard mask to create a border around the design. This meant the bag exposed at different rates on the top compared to the sides, but to solve this new issue, I slathered the light box in some foil tape and then made another mask to cover the design so I could expose the borders for longer. I'm also really happy with the design itself. I'm going to rejig things a bit, but I've started to approach these bags more as an artwork rather than an aesthetic, and I like the idea of a feeling blue series. I also really like this bleed on the handles and how the design is kind of encroaching on the holder. So after a few months of trial and error, I reckon I've now got the formula down pat and I'm a few steps closer to the perfect bag. I'm really looking forward to making more of these.